Imagine a vault deep within the Swiss Alps, filled with gold bars bearing a terrible secret. In 1945, as World War II drew to a close, Switzerland's pristine reputation as a neutral nation was about to face its greatest challenge. During the war, Swiss banks had accepted massive deposits of gold from Nazi Germany. The total value: an astounding 1.2 billion Swiss francs, equivalent to billions in today's money. But this wasn't ordinary gold. Much of it had been looted from conquered nations and stolen from Holocaust victims. As Allied forces advanced across Europe, Nazi officials desperately transferred their ill-gotten wealth to Swiss banks, taking advantage of Switzerland's strict banking secrecy laws. These laws, dating back to 1934, made it nearly impossible to trace the origin of deposits or identify account holders. The truth began emerging in 1946 when Allied investigators launched Operation Safe Haven. They discovered that Swiss banks had knowingly accepted gold bars, still bearing the stamps of Dutch and Belgian central banks. Even more disturbing, they found evidence of gold melted down from personal belongings of concentration camp victims. Stuart Esenstadt, U.S. Undersecretary of State, later revealed, the Swiss were the bankers and brokers of the Third Reich, helping to prolong the war and the Holocaust. For years, Swiss banks stonewalled attempts to recover these assets. They claimed records were lost, demanded death certificates from Holocaust victims, and insisted accounts had been closed decades ago. The Swiss government maintained its position that it had been a neutral victim of circumstances, caught between warring powers. But pressure mounted. In 1996, a group of Holocaust survivors launched a landmark class action lawsuit against Swiss banks. The evidence was overwhelming. Declassified documents showed that Swiss bankers had actively collaborated with Nazi officials, converting looted gold into Swiss francs that funded the German war machine. The scandal finally broke wide open in 1997. After decades of denial, Switzerland was forced to confront its wartime past. The country's largest banks established a $1.25 billion settlement fund for Holocaust survivors and their descendants. Yet questions remain. Some historians estimate that billions in Nazi assets still lie hidden in Swiss vaults. The exact amount may never be known, protected by the same secrecy laws that made Switzerland attractive to the Nazis in the first place. This dark chapter forever changed Switzerland's reputation as a neutral safe haven. It demonstrated how financial institutions could become complicit in history's greatest crimes, simply by asking no questions and keeping their vaults closed to scrutiny.